Hi, welcome home. Welcome to the Resiners Poorhouse. So happy you stopped in on this fabulous day that we are going to make some shelf sitters. They remind me of the Thinkers, or I think that's what they're called actually, or like the Hear No Evils, but they're not doing that, but that's what they remind me of. But anyway, I've been thinking about this project for about a month and a half, 2 months, and just collecting my thoughts about it. It's taken me a really long time to get here. So what I thought we would do is we're gonna attempt some sky vision. Envision this. This is a gift for somebody that's in the profession of communication. And I was thinking, you know, people have clouds in their head, you're pie in the sky kind of thing. So I have these clouds. I was thinking clouds, some pretty sky, and then on the bottom, one of them beach. We're gonna attempt to put some sand, I think, in this one, and got something in this. I'm just going to spray it with some isopropyl alcohol, which is probably a good thing to start with anyway, just to get down in the corners, because it's been a long time since I used this mold, and I do love it. I love it. Learned a couple things when using it, especially to fill it properly to the top. But anyway, so sand, beach theme in one. I have some flocking or some leaves. I have pebbles. I have moss. I have two different kinds of moss. I have this fake moss, which I don't really like, but I love the color of it. And I have this real moss, but the color's kind of brown and icky. So we'll see what happens there. Let's just, for funsies, let's start with the most complicated one that I think is going to be. I'm kind of worried about this flocking because I've never used it in resin before where it could potentially spread. So I'm hoping that it stays down in the bottom. And you know what? I poured some resin out so I didn't flash cure. I made 500 milliliters, but I know I'm not going to need all of that. But I'm going to put some sand. Whew, that's some dusty sand. I'm going to put some sand in here and just cover it with resin before I pour it. You could, and I have, poured the sand first and then resin on top, and it can work. It's just a higher propensity for gaps and voids and bubbles. Definitely poured too much sand. I got to think of something else to. Okay, so I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to spread. Didn't realize we were going to spread that far. So it's. I could potentially make a dam here, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna prop this up a little bit right now. So to wait till I'm ready for the rest of the stuff. Okay, I feel like I need 52 cups, which I probably do. If I'm feeling the need, I have the need, right? I just used a regular 1-to-1 resin. It's called Alita, I think. And I mixed it with my new Resiners dual head mixing mixer, which I love and I hate at the same time. Not hate, hate's a strong word. And then I tried to put it in my airless, which I got like a year ago, and it never really worked right. So I thought I would try mine again. Yes, for sure, absolutely broken. Can't get it to work. So I'm really bummed about that. Really super bummed. We're gonna learn a lot today. Let me just start pouring some in here because I want to see how this moss works. And I'm just going to take some scissors and cut it because it seems like this whole thing is like just one big old string. And I'm going to poke it. And I have a feeling that it's probably pretty absorbent. Also, just to warn you, it is New Year's Eve right now. And I tried to start doing this like, I don't know, an hour and a half before I thought there was going to be any fireworks. And I have dogs that are very, very afraid of fireworks. And I just heard one. So I'm gonna try to pack this in pretty good. I know I have a lot more room. I could have done the same thing with getting it all wet first, which might have been a good strategy. But as long as you put the resin down first so that the resin fills in all of the gaps of whatever dry ingredient you're going to put in there. But anyway, to finish my thought, if my dogs go bananas, I'm really sorry. I will try not to let my misery be your misery. I just wish people would be respectful with fireworks. You know, when I was a kid, even as an adult, when I had little kids, I thought fireworks were so fun. And then I got a doggo that thinks it's the end of the world, which I don't really blame them. So I'm not gonna color this. Another thing that I was thinking was for the blues, I was thinking of going light to dark, like daytime to nighttime. Okay, I think that's working pretty good. I'm going to see a big old bubble. You cannot see it, so I do have another camera that I got for Christmas that I'm going to attempt to figure out how to do another angle, because I know you can't see this, but deep down here in the feet it looks like I'm not getting it. Maybe I need something with a bigger surface area to... There's a big old spoon. Yeah, that's too big. Yay. Okay, not a good option. But there's a little spatula. We will try. Come on, feet. I gotta finish the rest of this guy. Okay, well. Okay. Anyway, I realize that some of you are new, and I generally new to my channel, new to resin, and I generally talk as if you probably are already very familiar with resin. So I will try to do a better job explaining things. So what I want to do here is I want to do the sky, but let me just, you know, you could have a cloudy heart too. I wanted some little heart pieces that were actually actual hearts to put there. I had some gold ones, but I don't think they really looked that good. These clouds are specifically supposed to be, I've never used them, for resin. And you really should dip them first in resin. I'm gonna see. I just want to see what it looks like to visualize what's happening here. And anyway, these are supposed to be specifically, like I said, for resin, I also know that you can, some people use cotton, some people use pom-poms. There's also an ivory soap version going around that apparently looks really good. Rubber erasers look really good. Okay, so what am I doing? I am going to create the sky. And we're gonna just do this guy last. We're going out of order. Okay, so let's make this the light one. And I have a myriad of blues. So I want to tell you something about these. So this specifically is Let's Resin dye in blue. This is a sky blue, a blue, light blue. This guy we do not want. This guy's an alcohol ink. The reason why I personally, and you will hear alcohol ink, alcohol ink, alcohol ink everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. You will hear it. But the reason why I'm going to use light blue. The reason why I don't use it is because alcohol inks actually, oh, holy hell. Oops, sorry, you did not hear me say that. That was not good. Always keep paper towels close to you. I don't think that you saw this. I think it came off camera, but I just spilled everywhere. This blue, I'm gonna change my glove. But anyway, you know, these pieces turn out beautiful at first, even the first year. And a lot of these cheaper resins, they say they're non-yellowing. Doesn't mean not yellow, because in time, all resin will, I don't know if I like that blue. All resin will fade. Okay. I mean, will yellow, and alcohol inks will fade. So if you can imagine, that's a pretty blue. If you can imagine what something with clear, I'm just trying to see what color I like best. I don't like that light blue. That's more like a denim. I'm gonna try just a few small drops in here of this blue. Yeah. So this dye is, it says color pigment or pigment dye or resin dye. That does not have any alcohol. Now, alcohol dissipates, it evaporates, right? So that's why people like the alcohol inks, especially for blooms, because reactions happen, especially with metallics and micas and other colors. You put two alcohol inks together. It's got lots of bubbles. I wish I had my air loose. This is starting to get warm. So also, if you're doing resin for the first time, you need to know that resin cures by generating heat. Okay? So if you have a large amount, even I'm pushing it with this, and this has 200 milliliters in there. If you have a large amount of resin, it will get hot relatively quickly, but once it starts getting hot, it will get hot quickly, and it could catch on fire. It could do what they call flash cure, which just cures improperly, or it can overflow, it could bubble, it could smoke. So I have enough resin in here that I don't think I need to dip these clouds first. And I was kind of afraid of this, that they are floating. If you have something that you don't want to float, which I think this is fine that it floats, but it's not ideal because it will go over the top. Once it cures, it'll stick out, and then you have to sand it, and it's just a pain. So if you have something that floats and you really don't want it to float, you can tack it down with some UV resin first. So basically you would just take some UV resin. Let's just try it. Let's put some on this guy here. And I'm going to stick it down in his head. Have blue on it. Now this light ideally would be over the top. And these double-sided lights come off. Oh, it is on. So you just take your light and cure it, stick it down. Make sure the light gets under the object, and you don't need to do it the whole 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or however long to get it fully cured. Yeah. So this little guy, he is not moving now. Probably should have done it with this one. I really don't want to sand. I absolutely despise sanding. So I really should. And I'm gonna get these clouds blue. But I'm gonna probably. I think that's a good idea. Let's just poke this guy there. And it's too late to do the same with this one, this guy. So, oh shoot, I was gonna put a fish in there. See this fishy? You know what? Will he fit? Nah, you know, that's just gonna look weird. But I also have a couple of shells. I'm just going to put a bunch in there because they're all going to be in the back probably. And I'm going to take a little pokey doohickey here. I'm going to try to get one or two to at least touch the bottom, because this, we're looking at the back, right? So I don't know if these shells are gonna work, but okay. Did I not? I don't think I cured that, did I? So I'm just gonna come over here, and if you have something like glitter, especially a big fat chunky glitter, that generally floats as well. So a good thing to do is one small drop, just one little teeny drop, like the end of, like what's on there. Can you even see that? It's hardly anything, of clear Elmer's glue, and it will make it into a slimy consistency, and it will suspend some of that glitter. My table is too crowded. I want to add more sand, not more resin, but more sand. Darn it. Where's that scoopy thing I had? That's a great tool for this. Wahoo! I knew my 82-cent Temu purchase would come in handy somehow. Okay, now we're gonna try to stop it. Oh wait, I want to darken this a little bit, right? Oh, this says sky blue. Sky blue. We'll add a couple of drops of sky blue to you. Let's see how it goes. A little darker. Ooh, pretty. Make sure. Okay, so I did get an icky. It's like an eye booger. I've used that sky blue before and had a little bit of dried stuff come out the top of that tip. So always clean it off. Clean your tips, people. As Steve McDonald would say, because he's awesome. I love Steve McDonald. Go watch his channel. I'm sure if you found me, you've found Steve. And if you've found Steve and you've heard about his online Facebook group, I highly recommend joining it. There's zero drama in this club, in this group, and people are incredibly helpful. There's no politics, no religion, no fighting, no pettiness. It's beautiful. It's something that we should all strive for in 2025. And he never even mentions it. He doesn't have to. People are just nice, and they're from all around the world. And it's very nice. Okay, that's not as big of a change as I wanted. Quite honestly. Okay, so my resin has a working time of 40 minutes. And as that means it gets thicker and thicker and thicker while it's curing. And so you can see that my resin is getting thicker, and if you touch it, it's getting warmer. Now one thing somebody was talking to me about was they didn't understand why they had a pot that had cured but the lid had not. And the reason why for her is because, oh no, I got sand in here. Of course I did. Of course Jen got sand in there. So we're not going to use these two anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys can keep up with my train of thought, because obviously I talk in 3 different topics. So the lid is thinner. Now when you're, did I switch those lids? That guy's not fitting very well. Your resin cures, it will actually take longer for thinner to cure. Like I was telling you, the flash cures on the full, or if you have a lot of resin in a large surface area like this, you need a deep pour resin. So, which I got for Christmas from my sister, 'cause she loves me, I think. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does me. Okay, and she also got me this Resiner's mixer, which a couple of people like Steve had recommended it, and some people from his group, but you know, I've only used it once now, and I didn't find it to be all that amazing. I wasn't very happy with it. And that's because, one, I mean, I mixed that thing at high volume, at high speed, for probably 10 minutes, and my resin was still not mixed. So that was frustrating. And there's no timer on it. And it basically says that you can mix it for 30 seconds and your resin will be mixed, which I bought that other automatic mixer that they said the same thing, and that's not the case either. Oh, you know what? I need some more in this little channel here. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to sand this bad boy, and geez, this is not the greatest moss. Don't buy moss off the internet. You'll see it in person. That's just my little helpful hint. Well, I hope I have time to use this other stuff. So, I mean, the mixer was kind of nice, but it didn't click when I put the telescoping pieces up. Yeah, this one I might have to redo completely because he's not getting grass all the way, or moss all the way down in those toes. It's just not happening. Oh, wait, did I get it? Stay there, stay there, stay there. Nope, came right back up. Well, that's silkies. Okay, let us try. We might have to forfeit this guy too. I don't know, we'll see. We may only get one as a present. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some resin in here first, okay? And I'm going to put this flocking. Now, flocking is just basically shredded individual fibers or hair. And they use it to make models of, you know, train models and things. Yeah, I should have probably had more resin in there. Okay. Boop, boop. Are you gonna go down to the feet? Okay, this stuff wants to float too, which is what I thought. Gosh darn it. Okay, this, we're gonna need a ton of this. I mean, obviously, I don't think, I know you can't see it all, but there's about a 1/2 inch on the feet left still. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. You only live once, we think. We don't know. Maybe we don't. I don't know. This would have definitely been better if I would have soaked it all first, but I've never used it before. It'll still work, but it's very, very absorbent. And in the end, it may look like a big old green blob. I don't know yet. My daughter really loves nature and plants and greenery and stuff like that, so I got this to actually do a keyboard set. Oh no, that guy didn't get all the way glued. Okay, so I wanted to put some flowers in here too. I need something to hold you up. Okay. You know, that could be really long grass. That's not bad. That's kind of pretty, actually. It reminds me of, what was that Robin Williams movie? Toys? Something like that. Where the artwork on it is just bright, bright green fields and then this happy looking Robin Williams. Now I'm going to take these dried flowers and put them in here. Just wherever they want to go. Whoever wants to be in there. It'd be pretty to have a flower as the heart, but I already messed it up. But that could be cool. Can you stay right there? Yeah, you know what? I want you to stay right there. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'll give you 2 guesses, and the first guess doesn't count. I'm gonna UV that little guy in there. Okay. We're moving along, guys. We're moving along. I wish I could play music. I was talking to somebody about that and how I would love to just talk to you while listening to my favorite music. But, you know, there's copyright. And you can, I didn't UV that guy in well enough. You can make fun of me all you want, but my absolute favorite artist is Neil Diamond. The old Neil Diamond, and I'm talking pre-80s. Everything after that just seems to not be great, but and then I love Collective Soul, especially their earlier stuff. Love Collective Soul. I don't remember what colors I used. Okay, I think I used, oh, I know, I used a couple of colors. This, and then I used, I did not use that. I did not like that. Oh, that's resin. Right, we'll see. We will see. Get a new stick, Jen. You have 15 sticks happening here. Good thing you get them in everything you buy. So when I first started resin, I got hundreds of these, not hundreds, but just shoot, pretty darn close. Were free in all these kits that I was getting, right? And they looked like alcohol ink to me, and they didn't say anything. Some of them don't say anything, they just say blue, right? If they do not specifically say alcohol ink, they are dyes or pigments. I'll clean my scissors in a minute. Okay. Ooh, I knew this flocking would be a mess, but it is a mess. But anyway, they are not alcohol inks. Just so you know. I kind of want to, oh gosh, that's hot. It's like burning. Okay. That's hot. I need to do something with it quick. I'm just gonna take, probably shouldn't put fire on things that will catch on fire. Oh, fire. Who says that? Is that Beavis and Butthead? Fire. Oh gosh. See, look, it's stuck. Where did the grass one go? There's too many of these. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more flocking in here. Still not completely touching the ground or the bottom, which is really the top. Are you confused yet? So, whoops, fireworks, please don't bark. So today, as I film this, I am at 419 subscribers. When I reach 500, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a custom blend of mica flakes and probably some molds, maybe some other stuff, but it'll be a gift, little gift box. But custom made mica flakes by Mrs. Lisa Crow. Check out her fabulous channel, absolutely fabulous. Go down. Why won't you go down anymore? There's a big bubble at the end of his feet that's just going to be a big clear bubble. I could potentially put some green ink in. This is almost to the end, and it looks like the green might be coming off on that. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy aside. This guy's done, minus this little cloud piece. Bubble. Okay, the moss. The infamous moss. Now I've used the natural, the real moss before and had very, very good luck with that. So we have some holes, some gaps to fill on the knees. And back here, there's a bubble. And this is just soaking it up. I'm just gonna kind of top it off. I think I might want to put a little bit of this blue, just swirl it kind of in here, maybe darker at the top, because this is not all the way to the top. At this point, the toughest thing is to find a clean stick. I would love it if you would sink. You're not gonna sink, are you? Nope, you're not gonna. So what I will probably do is put a piece of acetate, if I can get to it in time, to push it all the way down. Okay, so I have some green. Okay, this is not what I wanted. So I have some green alcohol ink, which tends to float, not sink, but I'm just gonna put some on there. That's a lot, actually. And see what it does here. Whoop. See if it will color that. Or it will leave it a big gooey mess, which is what it's gonna do. Okay, that's fine. This is why we experiment. No need to get upset with anything. Get mad at yourself and say your art sucks or whatever. I suck because I couldn't get the moss right. No, we don't self-talk like that, guys. Right? And then I put some green up there. That was dumb. Okay. So I am just gonna leave it after I put a little bit more in here, because I have to. Just doesn't want to get full. Alrighty. Okay, well, we will see you tomorrow when this cures. But, well, actually, while you're here, let's just do another quick little project. My friend at Mrs. Lisa Crow sent me this beautiful little lantern, and we're going to take our gloves off because they're green and blue, and we're just going to make this video a little bit longer. But she sent me this sweet little lantern mold for Christmas that has a little lid and all. And my goal was to take some pretty flowers. Move just a little bit, guys. Move just a little bit. Get some new gloves on. Also, resin shrinks as it cures. So that's why you want to fill it all the way up, or dome it. If I can get these gloves on. So I have some flowers here that come like this in a card. And they are tricky. Not really. But let's put some greenery. Whoop. And put a leaf in the lid. And I don't care if it breaks. I mean, I don't want the flower to break, but okay. Now, sometimes, oops, broke that flower. Sometimes you can get these flowers to simply stick. To the side. Aha, that one did. It sticks to the side. I think it works really well, but sometimes you need to top coat it, because then it's just flowers directly. I'm so afraid that my resin is done for. Can you stay down there or not? It's probably not the best idea, but I really need to get some new tweezers. I also keep a trash can right next to me, and or what do you guys call it in England? Rubbish bin? Say, take it to the bin. I'm like, which bin? The recycling bin? The donation bin? Okay. I will try to put some more in if this fills it up. This is so hot. Somehow I got, oh, that's okay. I got some sand and a little bit of flocking in here. It just adds to the experience. Actually, what I really should have done was put some interference powder in here. Yeah, shoot, it's not even gonna fill it all the way up. I should have used blue flowers, because then I could add this blue. You know what? Let's just do it, because we're gonna, this resin's lost anyway. So, I mean, it is curing as it's coming out. You see all the strings? I don't even, hopefully I'm on camera. So, I'm just gonna pour the blue in too. Just for fun, see what it does. Just so I can see how the mold is when it comes out. And actually, if you're gonna layer, this is the best time to layer, or if you're going to do what they call a Petri effect or a bloom, this is like the consistency you want your resin. So sometimes it's a good thing to have your resin this thick and sticky, but not with this particular project. Just gonna put a little blue in there to match. Why not? Why not? Could turn out to be the prettiest thing I've ever made. or the worst. We shall see. Right? And I've introduced so many bubbles. Alrighty. Let us pop these guys. You're not gonna pop, are you? And be careful when you are doing this so close to your mold, because I have fused my mold on YouTube. There are videos of me fusing a mold because I put flame on it. But old habits die hard. And then we're gonna spray with some alcohol. This is 97. A lot of people use 99. I couldn't find it. 97. I have 97. Let's see. Year I graduated college. Oh no, did I just give away my age? That's okay. Okay. Well, these clouds look like they're staying down pretty well. Got a little bit of a fuzz there. And the blue looks a little streaky for some reason. I probably added clear. And there is sand going all the way up here, but it is leaning kind of towards that side, so that's okay. A lot of these shells have floated to the top and all the sand has gone to the bottom. So if my resin was still happening, I would put more sand in here. I don't want to do too much because it's going to overflow. Whoop. Ooh, that's cool. I don't know if you could see that effect. It's like making a little vortex. Oh, very cool. And just take some clear resin out of here. No sand in it. And put it over here. I have such a hard time saying goodbye to you. I mean, I could have ended this like 5 minutes ago. You probably wanted me to. But I'm a fiddler. I'm a fiddler. Okay, we're done. So we're gonna let these cure. Pop some bubbles. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Oh, there's too many bubbles. It's too thick. And as it cures, the bubbles do rise to the top. So you could babysit it all day and say, you know, I've been here all day and or for an hour popping these bubbles, and I come back and there's a whole bunch. I'm just gonna, I was going to attempt to cut that, but it's so weird right now. There was a stem sticking out. It's almost like pulling taffy. Look at that. Ooh, what is that? I thought that was a hair. Hey, look at this. Look how cool this is. It is not. It is just resin. It feels like pulling a hair, but it's not. It's not a hair. That's wicked. Wicked. Okay, if I keep messing with it, it's gonna cure with indents in it. So, Happy New Year, everyone. This will probably go up way after New Year's, but my New Year's right now. So happy to see you, happy to spend part of my New Year's Eve with you. Thank you for stopping by, and we will see you tomorrow. Hi all. Okay, it's been a couple of days for me here, half a second for you. And of course, as soon as I hit record, I start hearing the chainsaws and whatnot happening around me. Our landscapers are going to town. So the only thing that I did was I took this out of a cup that had cured, obviously, and forgot that these new tools that I have, these scoopies, are plastic and not silicone. So I'm gonna keep this as this popsicle as a reminder to me, and it should be a reminder to you that I do these things so you don't do them. So and then the only other thing I did the other day, I was a little fidgety standing here waiting for my microwave, and I just took off the flashing on this one, not on this one, because if you don't get to this flashing right away, and that's basically the over pour, it gets hard. Otherwise you can easily take it off. And like I said, it's been a couple of days now, so mine is probably, yeah, see this flashing here is, oh, geez, it's pretty stuck on there. That's not good. Oh, well, okay. It's looks like I might still be able to tear it off. So I'm actually going to bring this closer to me, and I'm going to rip my fingers on this because this is apparently a screw-on lid. And you know what? I'm going to put you on pause because this came with lights, and I'm going to go get them. It might be a snow blower you're hearing. Or I think they cut down some trees. And when other people say sorry about it on their videos, I'm like, I don't hear anything. So I'm hoping that's the case for you. Let's just take off. See that? Oh, good, it broke. Yay. Okay. Ooh, that flower's really pretty in there. Looks kind of scrunched up, but that's okay. But wait, is this a big bubble or is that part of the mold? I don't know. I think that's bizarre looking. I don't think that's supposed to be there. I think the flower blocked it. It's quite possible. Okay, let's get this guy out. I don't know why I did blue with purple flowers, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is really pretty. Bubble City, real Bubble City, but my resin, as you know, was very, very hot. Very old. Not old, but it's getting there, past its prime. Okay, it came with these lights. And I thank Mrs. Lisa Crow again, because I love lights. I don't know why, it just seems like they make everything better. Well, but I don't like flashing lights that much. We're just going to shove all this in there and see. These little guys are pretty hardy. See what it looks like. See how that screws on? Will it screw on with that missing piece? Yes, yes it will. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love all of the bubbles. It makes it look crackly. It makes it look snowy, like it was for realsies. So I'm assuming this is definitely the flour caught the resin, which is why you should always put the resin in first, or resin your pieces first, make them wet. So I didn't do that, and you can actually feel the skin of the flour, but it's not really going to come off. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, potentially it could come off, yeah, after a while. There, look, there's a piece sticking up there. So it's definitely better to put the resin in first. That's pretty. That looks like it goes together, and it didn't. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so you didn't come here for that, but oh, this should have a hole in there where you can hang it, but I left it too long, so I'd have to drill this out, which is fine, but I'm not going to hang it. So okay, here we are. Let's go to our little thinkers, our shelf sitters. And so we definitely have what to do, what not to do, and what really not to do. So we learned some valuable lessons, and if this video wasn't already so long, I would re-pour it right here on this video to show you how to redo it. But since this is a gift, I'm definitely going to redo it. So look out for that video. But as you can see, look at how far these guys stick out. Not ideal at all. And I really don't know what happened here. That was the moss, right? So let's get these guys out, see how they look. Oh, they're scratchy. So I would have to sand, probably with a high-powered battery sander. Okay. Ugh. Some flashing. Take that off. I don't know why I'm going to take it off. I'm probably not going to ever use it. But this, yeah, this is just all sorts of bad and wrong. Leaving it too long. Holy moly, macanoli. Even a deburring tool is not going to really help here. Might, but just for fun, I'm gonna try to get some of that off. I'm gonna hurt my hand going through the middle here. That's sharp. That's really sharp. Anyway, we need to tack down the clouds. The feet I just couldn't get, so let's take a look at the feet. I don't know, it might be a cool effect if I didn't get all of this stuff off the back, but let us see. I have a feeling we're gonna end up redoing all three of these, but you know, that's all right, because we have the material, right? Oops, I got in my mouth. Okay, so none of the flowers came through except this one. That one doesn't look like a really good flower. You can't even tell this is a cloud because it's all blue. They almost just look like paper shreds. Oh, that's sticky. That's weird. That is weird. But we got a whole bunch of beautiful flowers in the back. So if the back was the front, it might be okay. The feet actually did get all the way through, but like I thought, it does really look like just green blobs until you get to the side here, and then you can kind of see the individual leaves. Okay, well, we got that one. Okay, so now we get to the beach one. Let's see how the beach one did. Goodness. Ugh. Okay, that's not good. Let's turn this over. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what did we learn here? Clouds turned out great. For some reason, when the clouds are touching the outside, it is very sticky. The rest of it cured fine. So, but the problem is if you don't, oh, you know why? I know why, because that was UV resin. It's been a couple days for me, guys. I was UV, so I just need to cure it under the UV lamp a little bit longer. This feels like it might be too hard to come off. It's certainly too hard to peel off. So I have to do this, and if you don't do this in time, you think this is hard, there's no way in a couple of days you're even going to get it off unless you drill it out or sand it. I am not a sander. I don't like it. I will tell you that. I'm honest. So anyway, I don't know who, I'm not going to give this as a gift, but I might put it up. So all of the shells are on the back. They floated, even the ones that I tried to push in there. So, and it's very full of bubbles on the bottom there. The sand really did, some of the sand is coming up into the arm, which we don't really like. But I really like how the sand came up this leg, and it's asymmetrical. Pretty fun there. So here we go. Here are our thinkers. So, and our beautiful, beautiful lantern. And our sand popsicle. So, remember to stay sticky, and thank you for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season, and that 2025 is amazing for my subscribers. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. It means the world to me, and what really means the world to me is leaving me some comments. And I really appreciate you stopping by the poorhouse. So stay sticky, and remember, you always have a home here. Hi, so let's see if you can see everything. I'm just gonna put this at the end of both videos. I have the original here, and I have the remake. I don't know if you can tell which ones are which, but I wanted to put them side by side here so you could kind of tell that I do think it was a really good idea to go ahead and redo them. The clouds look better. I do have this weird shell up there. I do prefer the sand on this one, but overall I think we have a winner here. And then we have the face and the hands. If I were to do it again, I would probably take the moon or sun out instead of using this grass, which was really difficult to see. We used the strawberry quartz, And I did have to do some touching up on the feet with some UV resin, which in some areas I had to do too, because I ruined my Dremel. I broke my Dremel trying to sand the back of this moss. I let it burn out on accident, but anyway, we do have a little bit of moss in the feet there. The face looks really cute. I really like it. So we have that one, and then we have the Thinker guy here, and this one was the hardest to clean up. These inside spots are kind of tough to get to, but I mean, look at the difference night and day and that. And yeah, this one's fine. And everybody said, oh, it's fine, it's great, it's great, you can leave it the way that it is. But I just knew that this is more what I had in mind. And so I'm really glad that I remade it. I mean, look at the flowers. The flower details are just beautiful. So here we go. We have the shelf sitters, and the first time test round, and the redo. Huge difference, which you can't see from up there from that view. Oh my gosh, it's like dominoes. Did we know that that's what it was? Okay, just wanted to show that to you. Yeah, I think that's it. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for stopping by the poorhouse. And remember, you always have a home here.